Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, the participant who's watching us today. I would like to again thank you, Ministry of Transport Malaysia. I would like to thank you, Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia, who's fully supporting this event. Thank you. Thank you to our platinum sponsors, Gulfstream, Dassault Aviation, and also World Fuel, with the rest of the sponsors. Thank you very much. Our next session will be open forum. We have Mr. Azhar here in studio. Issues with an SMS for BA/GA here in Malaysia. So, Mr. NoorAzhar, thank you so much for coming. Make yourself available to come to the studio today. We really appreciate this. Welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you, Aida. Good afternoon and Assalamualaikum to everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to be in this forum. Right? It's my pleasure to be here. And the previous speaker yesterday and today has spoken a lot about safety in aviation, right? All the good things about SMS, that kind of things. Now, I was given the task to talk about the issues with SMS that we are facing currently in BA and GA in Malaysia, right? So, no doubt, SMS is important, right? The implementation of SMS in the industry help to reduce the risk on the operators. Not only that, it will help the customers, the operators, everyone that is in the industries. Now, issues. What can I say about issues? I've discovered 4 issues currently that I can think of. I'll talk about the first one, which is the main concerns of most operators in respect of BA or GA. That is cost, right? When it comes to anything, normally cost is involved. And cost is always a concern to a business, right? Because business is all about P&L, right? Now, what cost I'm talking about in the sense of implementations of SMS in the industry, now there are 4 elements of cost here. One is the additional manpower required to look at SMS in an organization. And organization required NPH, nominated post holder, right? And for a person to be in that position, that person must have experience and knowledge. So it's not that easy to find, and it's not that cheap as well. Yes. Okay, so that is one, the post holder staff. Second will be the training, right? The additional trainings that's required for the operators, in the sense to educate and so that the people that is maintaining this SMS have the knowledge and the know-how to do their job. Yeah. Third, okay, before that, the courses that I'm talking about, like SMS, CRM, the implementations, SMS for management, things, right? Human factor also is part of SMS. Now, the third thing about cost is on the software that is required by regulatory in SMS system, right? 2 basic software that is required for BA are basically you will require a flight program, right? Flight planning. And the second one will be flight data analysis program. Okay, so I will talk a bit further on this. I will just list down the item first. Right. Okay, and second, we're talking about awareness. Okay, so there is still an issue about awareness in the sense of our culture and also our attitude, the people. Right. When I say culture, because Asian culture, we do not want to upset people. You know, although we see something, sometimes we rather not tell people directly to their face. Yeah? We rather keep it to ourselves. And another issue is that afraid of repercussion. You know, if we report something, the person might be scared that action will be taken against him. I know it's a requirement in your safety policy to have non-punitive action, right? To deter this repercussion thing, right?
Yeah.
But still, you know,
the
reality is that it's the way we brought up,
Yes.
right? Inside there is still like, oh, if I do this, you know, do I get into trouble? You know, it will affect my career, that kind of thing. So it is an issue, right? Whether we like to see it up front or hide it, you know, under the carpet, the reality is that this issue is there. Right. Now, the next one, the third issue is data, right? Due to the number of BA, especially BA in Malaysia, right, is small, right? We do not have enough data, okay? Not only we do have data, we do not really have a body that actually collecting all this data and make it available to the other operators. So we cannot go anywhere to make reference. See, like in US, in Europe, right? You can go to the website and look at all these issues, you know, safety issues that the operators are facing. We don't have that in Malaysia. We only have CAM portal, but it's more on the big accident incident, right? Not the small one. Yeah. So that is the third thing, right? And the last one, maybe a bit sensitive, because we're talking about regulation, right? Currently, I know CM is improving a lot of things. The Cat 6 that is effective today, you know. I have to say that CAM have done a lot to improve the industry and to help GA and BA, right? I would say we have established in the sense of the commercial airline, right? Now, issue with regulation is that reference, you know, when someone wants to audit or audit a BA and GA, what reference point do they have now? I'm looking about locally now, right? I'm not talking about overseas, international. So sometimes due to lack of data and information, right? So the basis will be on the commercial, right? But BA operation is totally different from commercial operations, right? Yeah. Is totally different level, right? For example, right, BA does not have issue of connecting flight, passenger not coming in after check-in, right? Because we have one person that chartered the whole aircraft, so that person will decide to go, to stay, to wait, or whatever, right?
Yeah, and the rest will follow.
Exactly.
It's very efficient, very precise.
Correct.
Very fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
So another issues that we are facing, like sometimes through experience, because we are the first business CM AOC holder for business jet in Malaysia, right? We face problem like that in the sense that catering, for example, right? The people that charter the aircraft sometimes decide what they want to eat, which restaurant, which hotel, you know, and that make it difficult for us to audit the facilities. Not like commercial where they have a
standard
catering kitchen.
Right.
Correct, that supply a standard kind of food, right? So this is where awareness is important. That we need to work together
Correct.
You know, the operator and the authority, right, need to work together. How we can actually educate people, make them more aware of what is the industry all about. I think Malaysia have a very good potential.
Oh yes.
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 But if you go outside there and talk to people about BA and GA, right? Not many people is aware the potential of this business in Malaysia,
Yes, yes.
right?
That's why, Mr. Azhar, I think this kind of forum, this kind of exposure, this kind of platform is so very important, so that we can allow a lot more people to reach our industry.
So I agree
Yeah,
with that.
and I think we need to do a lot more in the future, and we want to do more. Okay, so again, I must really thank you for AsiaJet, you know, for contributing to this event, and you know, the quality assurance department as a whole is very important, you know, especially in terms of safety operation.
Okay, right. I've talked about the issues,
Yes.
right? And it won't be fair just to give the issues without some recommendation
Yeah,
of
we need
proposal.
that. Yes, yes, correct.
So in those 4 issues, right, I had discussion with my team, right, the pilots, CEO, the operation people. You know, what can we do? What can we do to actually to try not to say solve the issue, right, but at least, you know, improve on certain
Right.
thing, like cost, for example. Okay, now we know a BA and GA in Malaysia is a small outfit, right?
Yes.
A lean, right? You can't have too many people.
Yes.
Right? So this is where sometimes we need to allow double capping, right?
Yes.
You see, like quality and safety, objectives is about the same,
Right.
right? Quality ensures that everything is in proper, meets the requirement. It doesn't go away from the regulations and kind of thing. Right? And safety also talk about incident.
Yeah.
Right? So, of course, I say this based on BA and GA, a small outfit.
Right.
So you do not have to employ additional people just for that. But as they grow, right, as the
Yeah,
business
we
grow,
can
of course, right, it depends on the workload, and even the regulation have this requirement that, you know, you monitor your workload. So that's part of the safety
Yeah.
aspect again.
Yeah.
Now, so that is on the manpower, additional manpower that required. Second is about training, right? Now, maybe what the government authority can do, the government can do is that provide free training for the small GA and BA, but it's not free without any return to the
Okay.
government, right?
Okay.
You have to be a condition. Nothing is free in this world now,
Yes.
right? So, government help the operator by giving them free training, right? And in return, right, we make it compulsory for the operator to organize a forum, a seminar in the university, you know, in
Give
the
back.
vocational, yeah.
Yeah.
So that I mean, we know the authority, the government also are short-handed
Yes.
for them to reach out.
Yes. Yes.
So let's work together, like I said. Now, by helping the operator, giving them free training, now the operator then now have to commit to help the government,
Yes.
right? To
Reach out
like I said,
program.
yeah, reach out program. You know, reach out program can be like forum, seminar, road shows, that kind of thing. You know, create awareness to people.
Like what AsBAA constantly
Exactly.
doing all around
I fully
the
agree.
region.
Yes. So this is one of the things that we can do, and we should continue doing this, right? Provide awareness, right? The more people are aware, then the better it is. That also would solve the second issue about awareness where the culture and the attitude come in. Okay. Third is about the software cost again. Now, currently, there is no local software that the operator can use to meet the requirement for SMS. Okay. Now, maybe the government can look at that and get university or local industry to come up with that program, so that the GA and BA can actually use a local product.
Yeah. Or we actually, the operators, we could drive this.
Yes.
You know, we could have
A team,
and then we could have a setup.
Yes,
Like what Joanne mentioned yesterday from Joby Aviation. It depends on our size, it depends on our complexity, and then we could customize, tailor something, and then we can go back, communicate with the authority to look at it, give their feedback, and then
Yes.
we can implement that.
Exactly. When we have established that, not only can we use it locally,
Yes.
but we can also sell this product
Yes.
to our neighboring country.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the neighboring country also are using software from Europe, from US. You know?
Sure.
I mean, we have the brain, basically, the people with the brain to do this.
Yes. We need a strong leadership for that,
Of
to
course.
push it forward.
Yeah, somebody to
I'm sure we
initiate.
can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, the third one is talking about data. This is again, I don't know, maybe AsBAA also can help in this, where to get someone to actually collect the data from the operators.
Yeah,
right? And this small
that's
team.
very good suggestion. Mr. Wu Zhendong, if you are here with us listening today from China, perhaps AsBAA can take leadership on this, collecting the data in the region or in respective country, and then develop our
portal.
collective data, our
Yeah.
portal together.
Yeah. You know, we share what problem and issue on safety that we have,
Right.
and and share our experience.
Yeah.
Things, right. Last one, regulations. Okay. Again, regulation, it takes some time.
Yes.
Right. And I think CM have taken the steps.
Oh yes.
Right. And I'm sure in the near future, if this pandemic that we are facing now can go away, hopefully can go away fast with all the vaccines that's going on now, right? The industry can flourish,
Okay.
right? And then it will be a platform for authority to have more information on a better understanding on how. I mean, we are open. We are open also to share our experience, how we operate, that kind of things, right? Another thing about regulation is with regards to AOC and private operator. You see? So there's a mismatch in this end, right? A private operator does not require certain things that an AOC holder required. Okay. Again, it's not a secret. We know there are private operator operating BA without proper AOC. It's a reality, right? We know, right? What we need to do is ask ourselves, why is this happening? Is it convenience? Is it because it's difficult to get an AOC? Right? So let's look at what is the root cause, right? I mean, of course, this is the authority side of it,
Sure,
right?
sure.
I'm just sharing, right? It should be like a standard. If we want to look at safety, we look at a standard, right? Of course, we cannot apply the same standard as commercial airline.
Yes.
It's a different level
No.
playing field, right?
Yeah.
So this is another thing that that we can look at.
Yeah, Mr. Azhar, if you realize yesterday Captain Chester Wu, the CEO of Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia, already promised, that they will look into it. They will
Yes.
closely facilitate, monitor the application of any AOC and FAOC. So should not be a problem if you come and come forward with the complete documentation for your
Of course.
application.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fully agree. Like what I said earlier, right? CM is taking the steps already.
Oh,
You can see they are working towards that.
Right.
Right. So, which is very good. Right. It's long due.
Yeah.
And maybe because previously the industry was not really there in Malaysia.
Yeah. It's
right?
like chicken and egg, right?
Of course, it's like chicken and egg, right?
Right.
But we have to start somewhere.
Yes.
And from what we heard from CM yesterday, to Chester, I believe we are going in the right direction.
Yes.
Right?
We are.
We are going in the right directions, right? And small things that need to be ironed out, right? But I'm sure we will reach there.
We will.
Definitely.
We will.
Just a matter of time.
Yes.
So basically, those are the issues about safety in BA and GA, and
Right.
those are my proposal at the moment, right? Which is another area that, because now if anybody outside there have any other solution or proposal, where do they go now? Where do they give that suggestion? Do they go direct to CAM? I think. So, to me, AsBAA is good as a platform. Yeah, right.
No, I'm sorry. AsBAA is not good. AsBAA is very good.
Okay. Excellent. I would say excellent.
Okay, that's
excellent.
even better.
That's even better. So let's say in anything we would need a platform.
Yeah.
As AsBAA
Right.
currently is doing that role, right? Which gather everybody together.
Yes.
I salute you for the hard work that you put in.
Thank you so much.
You have played a very significant role in making this event, actually, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, any questions from the audience about this subject now?
Hang on.
You have something?
You actually moved me. I feel very grateful. I feel very thankful that you acknowledge whatever effort that we are doing here now. This is what AsBAA is doing, not only in Malaysia but regionally, from China, Singapore, Hong Kong, Philippines, Malaysia, and Mekong region. We are trying to give the best, to the industry, to our people, to the community. So I would really like to encourage the community, the people, the operators out there, come on board, join us as our member, and together we could achieve a lot more. One voice can only do so much, but when we are together, when we have a lot more numbers, our voice become louder and stronger, and it is so much easier to come together, unite, to talk to the regulators, to talk to the agencies, and to move forward together in one mutual goal, one direction. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So thank you so much. So now we acknowledge that we have 4 main issues in here. There is the cost, the awareness, the afraid of the repercussion, and the data. So we take note of that.
Thank you.
And we will work together to address this. And thank you again. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me here today, Aida. Right, it's been a pleasure. And
yeah, pleasure is mine. And now let's go to the audience and see 1 or 2 questions. We'll be back shortly. Thank you. Thank you for asking the question. We have a couple of questions here. Number 1, you mentioned that implementation of SMS in BA and GA to be effective, there are challenges, insufficient data, high cost, training, culture, and etc. And the solution is establishing an independent SMS platform that can be accessed by all industry players. So, if something like this is made available, do you think the industry players will subscribe to this?
Okay, here again, based on the question, right? They have lumped up everything into one.
Yeah.
Which is actually a breakdown.
Yeah.
The cost is something else, the data is something else, culture is another thing, regulation is another thing, right? So when I talk about data, it is more on awareness again, informations, right? Informations, what's happening in the industry that is currently not available, right? So is to make people aware what is the other operator facing.
Right.
Is it similar problem with us? Although when you talk about aircraft per se, right, that is being governed by the manufacturer, OEM. They will come up with ADSB with respect to any safety issues.
Right.
But I'm talking about the other part of safety, that is not covered by them.
Yes, yes.
People falling the stairs for whatever reason, that kind of thing. So I'm sure other operator in the industry would like to know what if safety issues that you're facing in your organization, right? So that's I would say I would definitely say there will be people subscribing to this, right?
I am very, very confident.
Sure. We want that.
Very confident.
Operator will want that.
Yeah, operator want. We want that, and I'm sure with over the years, the data, the pattern, the information that we derive from all this will be very, very meaningful to us.
Of course, it will help us improve our SOP, our procedures, how we work, the way we work, the way we do things.
Yeah,
right?
so much we can learn. Yeah.
I hope that satisfies whoever wrote the question.
Yes. Number 2, if you can give your frank opinion, do you think in its present shape, SMS is benefiting BA and GA similar to the airline or bigger companies?
Okay, when you talk about SMS, that SMS is safety management system, right? We need to look back again. What is the purpose of SMS? Right. Now, the purpose of SMS is actually to prevent the company from going bust.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. So, irrespective of small operator, private operator, big airline, we need this.
Yes.
We need this because it's the responsibility of the operator to ensure safety, not only for their crew, their staff, but it's also for the passengers.
Yes.
Not only for the passengers. I mean, aircraft is flying all around the world, over people's house, over
the environment, the ecosystem.
Exactly. If anything were to go wrong, it would just not affect the people on the airplane.
Yeah, the entire thing.
Yeah, it's a big issue, right?
Yeah.
So having SMS, it's not that we do not have safety before we have this SMS. It's just doing things more systematic, more manageable, more organized, right? That we identify risk, hazard, kind of things, and we mitigate.
Yes.
Right? I think you either will agree that we cannot bring down risk to zero.
Yes, there always be risk.
There's always be risk.
Yeah.
But the important is to bring risk to the lowest level possible. All right? Yeah. So, I said, being frank, yes, SMS is important, it's necessary for the industry, all right? With the high tech, the way the aircraft is designed, the number of people using the aircraft, the traffic flows, that kind of thing. So, SMS actually will help to mitigate the risk. Right?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Azhar. And okay, with that, we conclude the session. This is very informative. I think it's refreshing to know what is it exactly. We know the problem, and we really want to thank you for being here in the studio with us today. Thank you again.
You're welcome, Maida. Thank you.